Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy M.K.S here, back with another video. This is a video of Italian football World Cup today. I'm not sure if I made it in the past, I probably did, but can't quite remember. But hope Facebook doesn't play up this time, because last time for some reason I recorded and it didn't work. But I have the YouTube version. At least I thankfully recorded on both, so hopefully at least one is recorded properly as far as I'm aware. But anyway, as I mentioned in my last video, I'd love from these videos, if I ever got to monetize them and I didn't need the money to live on, I would donate as much as that money as possible, preferably all of it, really, to towards the benefit of Italian football. So I hope fans of Italian football, or anyone who has a soft spot for Italian football at all, will check out these videos, or people who are just nice enough to support my works or content. I really appreciate it. And if you do support my works, content creation, whatever you're gonna call it, as someone with learning disabilities and who's mad as a hatter with mental health problems or whatever, I welcome. If you let me know in the comment section, it would really be cool to read people's comments saying that like you support my works or whatever, like my fellow dyslexics or neurodiverse people generally, or whatever, or whoever. I really, as I say, I do appreciate it. And if you have any constructive criticism, try and take it on board. And I'm a creature of habit, but I do try and improve as I go along if I can. I know people say about the lighting, like my voice isn't always as clear as possible and things like that, and I have a bit of a monotone voice perhaps and things like that. So and there are other things I could probably improve, but I do try and make the changes, so I hope that comes across. Anyway, as I say, really, to be honest, the goal of making this video, if I was honest, is, as well as to have a bit of fun, it's mainly to raise money for Italian football if I could. So I'm hoping I can monetize these videos, and any video that I have with like Italian football, I would raise money for Italian football. And similar with Celtic, any video I have with Celtic in it. So I hope to build a partnership between Italian football and Celtic on that note as well. So I hope Celtic fans will check out these videos, perhaps even. But yeah, this is obviously, as the title suggests, on the FIFA channel. It's got 2.5 million views in a year, and it's France versus Italy penalty shootout from 2006. I kind of remember it vaguely. I know it was a long time ago. Normally my memory's not that great, but obviously it was a momentous occasion in my life, because since the year I was born, Italy hadn't won any trophies. So and that they were on a good record. And normally Italy had a bad record on penalties. Like I think lost to I know we lost to Brazil, I think Argentina, and I can't remember who else, but we lost like 3 penalty shootouts in a row. So our record was about as bad as, say, England, who has a bad record on penalties, and the Dutch, who have a terrible record. Probably, I think it's between the English and the Dutch who have the worst record on penalties. So at that time, we had a really bad record. But since then, it seems like we broke a hoodoo or whatever they call it, because, or whatever the word is, because since then, Italy have won against Spain, against France, and this time, and then again, well, since then, against Spain and England. I can't remember who else, but I've won quite a few penalty shootouts, including the Euro final as well. So since 1998, we lost to France. That was another team we lost to on penalties, ironically. So this was kind of revenge, perhaps. Yeah, I remember it like my sister and at least one, if not two, of my female relatives, my female cousins, were like holding my hand just to make me calm. Like I nearly had a heart attack, so I was like, I thought we were going to blow it, but they were like, just help me to be calm. But yeah, so anyway, I'll do my best to react to. I don't know how much of a reaction, hence I put react in speech marks. I don't know how much of an actual reaction I'm going to do to the penalties, but I thought I'd share the video, and I hope people will check out the FIFA channel. And again, I hope that if this video gets monetized and that kind of thing, it will help Italian football. I don't know how many views I get, but I hope it goes viral, to be honest with you. But also, and I'll try to be as honest as possible. And also, I hope that FIFA, if they see this has many views, will be encouraged to invest in football in Italy, so that help to develop the game even more, so that help to build stadiums, pitches, stadiums, academies, or whatnot. So helping Italians to play football as much as possible, like spaces and places for sport, in this case football. And I hope a similar thing for Celtic, but today I'm reacting to, I might react to Celtic if I get a chance later on, but anyway, I know I'm probably waffling along, but please share this video with any people you know who like Italian football a bit, or those who want to support a dyslexic YouTuber or that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm going to try and stop waffling and play it. I think I've covered everything I was going to say, and here it goes. So I hope it records properly after all that. So as I say, I also like. I know I mentioned this in my last video, but I love to. I don't know if love is the right word, but I like to watch the adverts because I hope that it helps to, maybe in my naivety, I hope it will help to raise money for, in this case, Italian football. If people watch the adverts and that kind of thing. Yeah, so I sort of like to give a view, unless the adverts are really long. I normally don't really pay too much attention, if I'm absolutely honest. Again, being a bit too honest perhaps, but I kind of watch the adverts just to sort of give them a view, so that especially with the Italian clubs, I don't know if this will actually work, but and I suppose I think it's, if you watch an advert for like 30 seconds, it helps to get help to be monetized and that kind of thing. But if my video became monetized, my channel, and it like on YouTube, and I could get money from adverts, I hope people will check out my adverts just to be nice and to give me views and that kind of thing. But yeah, so anyway, I hope these videos aren't too cringeworthy. And again, as I mentioned in my last video, I hope that people will also make your own versions of this, so like Italian football fans will react to these videos. I'd love to also, on that note, collaborate with fellow Italian football fans and Celtic fans on Zoom and whatnot, like on split screen or whatever, so that we can discuss our thoughts on football and how to benefit Italian football and Celtic respectively. And again, maybe Italian football and Celtic having a partnership, so we can sort of discuss football together and our thoughts on Italian football and Celtic respectively. Sometimes even Italian football fans and Celtic fans together. I think that'd be pretty cool. If you would like me to skip the adverts next time for these videos, please let me know. It'll probably just make the videos take a bit too long, but please let me know anyway. Pretty cool penalty, I think. Nice height as well. The trailing leg of M.K.S couldn't save it. First up for France is extra time substitute Sylvain Guilton. Posing figure of football stares him down. Guilton's done this so many times before in his career, but never like this. He's done it now, emphatically. 1-1. Well, they don't come much better than this. Just watches Buffon go one way and passes it into the other corner. Oh, listen to this. Second on the line for Italy. Difficult to know what to say about the penalties, but I think they've all been pretty good so far. I think that Materazzi's getting boost because he got Zidane sent off. So. Under a lot of pressure here. Gave away the penalty. Scored the header. Involved with Zidane with the head foot. Now to take Italy's second kick. That was pretty close, I think. I think Bartes got quite close to that. Right into the corner. No saving that. Bartes goes the right way. That's a brilliant penalty. The good left foot, Materazzi. I'm glad Bartes wasn't like really tall. Scored a goal of gold for France against Italy last time out. It's David Trezeguet. Another substitute. Another with plenty left in the tank. Trezeguet against Buffon. That one didn't cross the line. Felt like Zidane's early in the game.
power, simply put the wrong way. It hits the bar, just too much height on it. Advantage Italy. Scores. No keeper's keeping that one out. But it's the height that beats the keeper. Kept his composure, good technique. No stopping that for Barthez. No stopping that for anybody in the world. Great penalty from De Rossi. 3-1 Italy. And Vidal. That's the next bit of French responsibility. He's got to look, is it? The defenders are doing it just right. No celebration from Vidal. He knows that was just essential. Good one. Goes early. Vidal. It's a little stick, I think. What went past him, but it's a good penalty from Vidal. France now can't do it without an Italian failure. Alessandro Del Piero. In normal circumstances, in any other game, you'd left plenty on him. Putting this away. Home run. Good penalty. Barthez helpless. Italy are so close now. Well, it is a long run. Runs at it. A straight line almost. Just hits it with his laces. Another good penalty. Barthez chooses the wrong way. Willie Samuel has to score. Knock away at the penalty spot. It's always a sign of extra nerves. Samuel misses. Italy win. Samuel scores.
That was a really good penalty.
France are still alive, but only just. He looks across at Barthez. Come on. You've got to make a save here. It's a good penalty. Follow that. That's in it with power, right down the middle. It's Fabio Grosso. He's had a great day. He was the hero of the semi-final team.
A lot of time when a player has a great game, it means they're the ones that miss the penalties a lot of time. But
Grosso's trying not to think about the bigger picture. He's thinking about the job he has to do, and that's all. And Grosso has done that job. The kick that means Italy win the World Cup in 2006.
unfortunately, it went downhill from there. But I'd love to know what you think. I hope it won't be too harsh. I know this video probably, like ever, I do struggle to keep them down because I do them live and all that and do waffle. But I'd love to know what you think about football, especially, or soccer for any Americans out there, or calcio for Italians, and also like what you think about Italian football in particular, and also Celtic especially. Yes, since that time things have gone downhill. I've got to say, I remember the first time. I think the first time Italy probably ever won a penalty shootout was against the Dutch in 2000, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Someone could probably correct me on that. But Italy had a terrible record before then, and since then it's been pretty good, but not as good as the Germans. I think they're really penalty experts. But it's gone downhill since then. Like other than Euro 2000, Euro 2020, Italy failed to failed to get out the group stage, or even failed to qualify a couple of times. And that kind of thing. So I hope the glory days can return, like 2006. I really wanted. I had a mad dream for Italy to win, like in 2010, but we didn't even get out of the group stage. And also in 2014, which I thought would have been quite. It would have been a bit harsh on Brazil, but it would have been quite interesting if we overtook Brazil in their own backyard. And that would have meant we would have won 6 and been the first country to win 3 in a row. That would have been pretty cool. And I hope we can become the first country to win like 3 in a row in the future. I hope we can produce many great players. Probably a few other things I was going to say, but I can't quite remember. But again, this video's gone on a bit too long compared to how I planned to do to make it. But again, if you think I should skip the adverts, please let me know for future videos. And again, any constructive criticism or feedback or anything else you have, or anything you liked about the video, I'd love to know. And if you have any ideas about how Italian football can fundraise to build more football pitches and get more young Italians, especially, to practice more football, how can Italy? And on that note, how can Italy get more young people to have opportunities like in Serie A, the Italian league, and that kind of thing? As a fan of Italian football, maybe they could loan some to Celtic as well. But I'd love to see hear what Celtic fans think about that. Obviously, they won't want project players. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling, and thought I'd share some good memories. Anyway, I'm out. Peace and love.